Now let's tackle the equation of a circle in standard form. So the equation of a circle in standard form, center at h and k, has a formula x minus h squared plus y minus t squared is equals to r squared. Also, the equation of a circle in standard form with center at the origin at 0, 0. So this is one is the standard form, x squared plus y squared is equals to r squared. So to further understand, so the equation of the circle with center at the origin at 0, 0. So in the first illustration, so you can see that the center of the circle is at the origin or at the coordinates 0, 0, right? Yes, so we can find the radius of the circle by counting how many units from the center to any point along the circle. So that's starting from the origin. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. So the radius from the center to any point along the circle, the radius here is 4 units. So in the next illustration, so in this blue circle, so from again the center of the circle here in this illustration still at the origin. So there in finding the radius of the circle, so we are going to count the distance from the center to any point along the circle. So that's 1, 2. So the radius of this second illustration is 2. So again, the radius of the circle determines the size of the circle. So next illustration. So again, this shows the circle still has a center at the origin at 0, 0. So in finding the radius of the circle, so again we are going to count how many units from the center to any point along the circle. That's 1, 2, 3. So we can say that the radius of this third circle is 3. So we can say that using the formula of the standard equation of the circle center at the origin or at coordinates 0 and 0. So in the first illustration, so the standard form here is x squared plus y squared is equals to, our radius here is 4. 4 squared. Since the standard form of the equation of the circle is given at x squared plus y squared and the squared of our radius. So that is why the radius here is 4 squared. So in the next illustration, so the standard form here is x squared plus y squared is equals to 2 squared. Where 2 here is the radius. Then the last illustration, the standard form of the equation of the circle is written as x squared plus y squared is equals to 3 squared. So now let's proceed to practice number 01. So here is the problem. So find the equation of the circle with the center at the origin and a radius of 10 units. So in this problem, we are now given the center of the given circle at the origin. So meaning to say that the center here is at the origin with the coordinates 0, 0 and a radius of 10 units. So recall that the center is at the origin, right? Yes, so the values for h and k are both equal to 0. So applying the equation of a circle centered at the origin given at x squared plus y squared is equals to r squared. So the equation of the circle is, since the center of the circle is at the origin, so we can copy x squared plus y squared, and our radius is 10 units, that's 10 squared. So x squared, simplifying further, that's x squared plus y squared is equals to 100. So therefore, the equation of the circle, the equation of the circle is x squared plus y squared is equals to 100. So next example, find the equation of the circle with center at -3, -1, and a radius of square root of 6 units. So here's the solution. So again, in the given problem, we are now given the center as well as the radius of the circle. So the center here is at -3 and -1. Then the radius is equal to square root of 6. So applying the center radius form of the equation of a circle, or the standard form of the equation of the circle given at x minus h squared plus y minus t squared is equals to r squared, right? Yeah, so we are going to substitute the values of the center in the given formula. So that's x minus our h here is -3, since this is one is h and k. So our h is -3 squared plus y minus -1 squared is equals to, our radius is square root of 6 squared. So simplifying further, that's x negative times negative, that's positive, x plus 3 squared plus y plus 1 squared is equals to, cancel out the radical sign, that's is equal to 6. So therefore, the equation of the circle is x plus 3 squared plus y plus 1 squared is equals to 6.